In the heart of the African savanna, a small trembling hare hides among tall golden grass, sensing an ominous force stirring nearby. A roar thunders across the land, shaking the earth, scattering birds, and making antelopes flee as if chased by unseen spirits. The sound is not ordinary, it carries a strange vibration, almost supernatural, as though the roar itself is a weapon of fear. Hidden within the roar lies a curse, one whispered about in hushed tones by elders who say the lion's power is unnatural. The hare, though tiny, knows wit is stronger than brute force, and survival depends on cleverness, not the weight of muscle. The lion prowls through the savanna, his mane like fire, his paws leaving scorch marks on the dry earth with each step. Animals hide in burrows, nests, and caves, trembling as the cursed roar echoes again, promising doom to all who resist his rule. The hare recalls an ancient tale: when cursed strength threatens all, cleverness alone can outwit the darkness and free the land. The hare sets out cautiously, hopping through shadows, planning to confront the lion not with claws but with trickery and wit. The lion senses movement and turns his glowing eyes, sharp teeth bared, his voice booming like thunder across the trembling land. The hare speaks boldly, despite trembling legs, claiming to carry a secret greater than any roar, a truth hidden beneath the earth. The lion laughs, the sound cracking trees, but curiosity sparks in his cursed heart, for even he fears secrets of the earth. The hare leads the lion toward a deep ravine, claiming the secret lies below, where shadows hold answers no claws can grasp. The lion follows, suspicious yet eager, his glowing eyes narrowing, each step shaking the ground like drums of war echoing at night. At the ravine's edge, the hare points downward, saying the true king of the savanna roars from below, not above. The lion snarls, refusing to believe, but the wind rises from the ravine, carrying whispers that sound eerily like a rival roar. Fear flickers in the lion's cursed eyes, his strength shakes the land, yet the unseen voice shakes his very spirit. The hare taunts him, saying a lion who fears shadows cannot truly be king, for courage is stronger than curses. Rage burns through the lion, his roar echoing louder, but it trembles with doubt, no longer pure power but mixed with fear. The hare suggests proof: leap into the ravine to face the rival roar and claim his rightful throne, or remain a coward. The lion, driven by pride, prepares to leap, his massive body coiled like a spring, dust swirling violently beneath his paws. The hare steps aside, eyes gleaming with cunning, knowing the ravine holds no rival, only the trap of endless depth. With a roar of fury, the lion leaps, his body soaring into the ravine, swallowed by mist, his sound fading into silence. The hare listens as the roar fades into echoes, replaced by silence, the cursed king swallowed by his own pride. The lamb trembles once more, then grows still, the curse broken, and the animals cautiously emerge from hiding, sensing freedom returning. But suddenly, the ground shakes again, and the ravine glows red, as if the lion's spirit is not gone but transformed. The hare's victory feels hollow, for the curse lingers, whispering promises of return, and the night sky darkens unnaturally. Elders' voices echo in the wind, warning that with defeat strength, but curses demand sacrifice before peace can truly reign. The hare trembles but resolves to finish the fight, knowing wit must not only trick strength but bind it forever. The ravine cracks open wider, and a monstrous lion spirit emerges, larger than mountains, mane burning like wildfire across the sky. The monstrous spirit towers above the plains, its roar splitting clouds, summoning lightning that scorches the earth and sends animals fleeing again. The hare, though trembling, refuses to run, whispering that fear only feeds curses, and courage is the only true weapon left. The spirit's eyes burn like molten fire, scanning the land for the defiant creature who dare challenge its dominion and ancient curse. The hare darts through tall grass, ears twitching, planning not to fight but to lure the spirit into its own weakness. The lion spirit descends, paws larger than trees, each step crushing earth, flames rising from the cracks left in the soil. The hare remembers the elders' tales: cursed strength cannot enter sacred waters, for spirits are bound by rivers older than kings. The hare races toward the sacred river, its heart pounding, while the spirit roars behind, the ground quaking with each furious step. The river glows faintly, flowing with silver light, guarded by spirits of ancestors who watch silently, waiting for destiny to unfold. The lion spirit halts at the river's edge, snarling, unable to cross, for ancient laws bind him to the cursed drylands. The hare laughs, declaring that even the strongest cannot break the oldest laws, for the river answers to no law. The spirit's roar shakes the river, waves rising high, but the water glows brighter, forming protective walls around the small hare. The hare calls upon the ancestors, begging them to seal the curse forever, even if it costs the hare its freedom. The river responds with thunderous waves, rising higher, pulling at the lion spirit's mane, wrapping his fiery body in glowing chains. The lion spirit thrashes, clawing wildly, his roars now desperate cries, shaking mountains, yet the water drags him downward into the abyss. The hare watches, torn between triumph and sorrow, for even enemies are bound by fate, and the roar sounds like grief. With one final roar, the spirit vanishes beneath the glowing river, silence spreading across the savannah, as if the world exhaled. Animals emerge once more, cautiously approaching the riverbank, eyes wide with gratitude, whispering that the curse is finally broken. Yet the hare feels uneasy, for curses never vanish entirely. They slumber, waiting for weakness, pride, or foolishness to wake them again. The ancestors speak through the wind, praising the hare's wit, but warning that balance must be guarded, or darkness will return. The hare nods, accepting the burden, knowing cleverness defeated strength tonight, but vigilance will be required for all the nights to come. The savannah breathes again, grass sways gently, and stars shimmer brighter, free at last from the burning grip of cursed roars. But deep beneath the earth, in caverns where light never reaches, the lion spirit whispers faintly, waiting for arrogance to open a path. The hare senses the faint whisper and vows to keep the land safe, using stories to remind others that wit saves. Generations pass, yet the tale is told again and again. Strength may rule for a time, but wit endures eternally. The curse weakens, but shadows still creep, testing hearts, for even the smallest pride can awaken a roar long silenced. The hare grows old, far-graying, yet as sharp as ever, guarding not with claws but with stories and cunning wisdom. One night, thunder shakes the horizon, and distant roars echo faintly again, though no lion walks the land, only restless spirits. The hare closes its eyes, whispering that courage will always be needed, for darkness never ends, it only waits in silence. From the heavens, ancestors shine brighter, blessing the hare's line, ensuring cleverness remains in the blood of the smallest creatures. And so the savannah lands, the roar of strength may shake the ground, but the whisper of wit shapes the future. Seasons turn, rains fall, and the savannah flourishes, but whispers of the cursed roar remain in the hearts of the animals. The hare's descendants learn the tale, each generation taught that bravery is not in claws but in cleverness and wisdom. But far in the west, strange winds blow, carrying echoes of roars that sound neither human nor beast. The animals gather in fear, asking if the curse has returned, or if another darkness seeks the savannah. An aged hare, wiser than all, declares that stories alone cannot protect the land, action must join wisdom. The winds grow stronger, carrying whispers of the lion's name, as if spirits are testing the courage of the living. The hare dreams of the river, glowing ancestors warning that the spirit stirs again, searching for weakness to exploit. Upon waking, the hare gathers the animals, urging them to unite, for division feeds curses but unity starves them. Some animals doubt, saying the hare is too small to lead against the spirit born of fire and rage. The hare does not falter, replying, "Strength may roar, but it is silence that listens, and listening reveals the path." The curse grows bolder, red mist creeping across the plains at night, chilling hearts and making even lions silent. The hare leads the bravest to the sacred river once more, hoping the ancestors will answer a second plea. The river shimmers, but the ancestors appear somber, warning that the lion spirit cannot be defeated twice the same way. The hare bows, asking what must be done, even if sacrifice is required to keep the savannah safe. The ancestors whisper, to bind the roar forever, one must enter the shadow, and not return. The animals gasp, fearing the hare's fate, for they know only cunning can face shadows, and cunning may be lost. The hare comforts them, saying, do not fear for me, fear only forgetting, for forgetting awakens curses. As night deepens, the roar returns faintly, shaking the ground, though nobody is seen, only shadows dancing in the mist. The hare walks into the mist, heart steady, ears upright, whispering prayers to ancestors for guidance. Inside, the hare finds a cavern of echoes, each roar bouncing endlessly, feeding on fear like fire on dry grass. The lion spirit appears again, massive and fiery, but thinner, weaker, its power surviving only through echoes and memory. The hare laughs softly, declaring, you live only because we remember your fear. Today, I bring silence. The lion spirit roars, but the hare closes its eyes, refusing to listen, breaking the cycle of fear. The cavern trembles, echoes dying one by one, as if silence itself devours the spirit's last strength. The lion spirit collapses into dust, fading into the earth, its cursed roar finally swallowed by eternal quiet. The hare lies weak but smiling, whispering, "Wit is not just to outsmart, but to endure, even when no one sees." The cavern closes, sealing the spirit within silence, never to rise again, unless stories are forgotten. The animals wait outside, fearing the worst, until the wind grows calm and the mist disperses completely. They never see the hare again, but the land flourishes with peace, grass greener, rivers fuller, skies brighter. In honor, the animals carve the hare's tail into memory, vowing never to forget the one who silenced the roar. Elders say when the wind rustles the grass at night, it is the hare's whisper reminding them, "Be clever, not proud." Generations pass, children of the savannah grew up with the tale, their courage built on wit, not just strength. Even lions walk the land again, free of curses, ruling with dignity, for they too remember the folly of pride. The story spreads beyond the plains, carried by birds and winds, reaching villages where humans learn the same lesson. The tale becomes more than survival, it becomes wisdom, teaching all that wit is the true ruler of destiny. And when thunder rolls across the land, no one trembles, for they know silence defeated the roar once, and can again. The hare becomes eternal, not in body, but in spirit, living in every clever act that saves the weak. The ancestors smile, for balance is restored, and courage is passed down not through roars, but through stories. The ancestors smile, for balance is restored, and courage is passed down not through roars, but through stories. And so the tale ends, the lion's roar is forgotten, but the hare's cleverness lives forever, shaping the heart of Africa.